MorePegasus is in a little bit of hot water. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's find out. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new here.
Video of the month. Holy, we're 4 months into the year. Time is flying. Truth be told, I wasn't planning on making a video today.
What game is this? It looks awesome.
I was going to spend most of my day listening to Bully, studying. You saw the title, you saw the thumbnail. Yes, we're going to be talking about the creator of the legendary series that is Absolute Cinema, Pegasus. And yesterday, one of his posts went kind of viral and a lot.
I haven't seen this. What is this? Pegasus predicts Hasan will go down as one of the greatest liars of all time. True. You got what you want, Hasan, going down in history, not for the reason you like. I feel like Hasan is probably going to be known as one of the greatest liars in all of humanity. Honestly, true. Every single time he opens his mouth, it's a fucking lie. One of the only people who lies about verifiable info captured on camera repeatedly over and over. There needs to be a Wikipedia entry of Hasan Piker, and then lying is OP. That's a professional quote. Honestly, true. I mean, yeah. That's all he fucking does, and he's ruined so many people's lives because his community is so brain dead and so brainwashed that they will parrot his lies in perpetuity. I mean, there are people who still think that Asmongold killed his own mother because of Hasan.
Kind of viral, and a lot of people were mad at him. That's what I say. You mess with one slob tuber, you gotta get through the rest of them.
True.
Pegasus predicts Hasan will go down as one of the greatest liars of all time. Now, this video right here came from one of his recent Hasan videos, and this is what he had to say regarding Hasan. This is what got people, dare I say, a little upset.
I mean, the fact is, this has transcended everything, okay? People are making games out of it. Game of the year, actually. I mean, I think you got what you wanted.
The Hasan dog shot games. They're great, by the way.
Hasan, you are going down in history, just not for the reason you'd like, I feel like Hasan is probably going to be known as one of the greatest liars in all of humanity, right? Because right now, who is associated with lying, right? It's probably like Richard Nixon or, Lance Armstrong, the Ponzi scheme guy or whatever. But now we got Hasan in there. We got to add him, put him to the top of the list, right? Because Hasan's like one of the only people who lies about verifiable information captured on camera.
Well, that's because nobody will look into these things. Like, if you were to just look into half the things that, if you were to look into everything that Hasan says using Grok, you would see how often he lies. It's actually crazy, and we live in an era where information is at our fingertips. There is no excuse to still be successfully manipulated by all these claims that this fucking liar makes.
Repeatedly, over and over. And who the fuck changes their story 10 plus times? Nobody does that. There needs to be like a Wikipedia entry of Hasan Piker and then lying is OP. That's his professional quote,
True.
Lying is OP.
Truth be told, I really don't.
That's all he does. That's all he's ever done. And the worst thing is people still haven't caught on, and he's still ruining people's lives every single day.
I don't keep up with Hasan anymore. It's been forever since I made a Hasan video. What I know of him, the small clips that I see every now and then, I think if there's anyone that unironically watches Hasan and believes in everything he says 100%, I think there is something wrong with you. And if you're getting your politics and your news from someone like Hasan, I'm not...
You're just a fucking idiot. I will say it.
Saying you're a lost cause.
I am. You're a moron.
But something needs to change within you. Would it be crazy to call him an animal abuser if he shocked his dog at least once or twice on video? Plus, you have those other videos that I've talked about of Hasan pulling the dog's tail, and, the dog was bleeding from the neck, if I'm not mistaken. So even if...
As well as pulling it by his tail and saying that he was going to kill the dog if it doesn't listen. Yeah, it's a pretty insane thing to say coming from the dog shocker. Which, by the way, nobody's going after Hasan for using a dog shocker. Some people are. Everyone's going at him for using a dog shocking collar in the wrong way. No professional breeder will tell you that a shock collar is bad, but they will tell you that using one to keep your dog on place for 9 hours every day is horrible. That's the problem.
If you take away all the political stuff from Hasan, I still don't like him. Controversial take that might get me in the controversy, but I mean, what else is new? I don't think animal abuse is cool.
True.
Shocking. I know. I just said something so brave and stunning, something that no one has ever fucking said.
True.
Animal abuse equals bad. I mean,
True.
if you're shocking a dog and then you try to flip the story 20 times within 24 hours,
and then get all of your friends in the same scene to parrot those same lies, it's disgusting.
I mean, come on. We're not that stupid. And on top of that, all of his terrorist propaganda, it's like, yeah, fuck that guy. Hasan is always calling out slob tubers and people grifters when he's legitimately no different than the same people he criticizes. He's literally a grifter, but to the left. Just how there's grifters on the right, there's grifters on the left. How anyone watches Hasan.
I heavily disagree with the whole idea of grifting to the right. I believe maybe the only person ever grifted to the right is Candace Owens. The reality is grifting to the right doesn't get you any financial gain. It doesn't give you any additional viewership. It doesn't. It does not work that way. And the whole point of grifting is to grift to something that is financially advisable for you to do. And you lose all your sponsors. You lose all your connections if you are a right-wing creator. You do. There's no reason to do it unless you strongly support it. And that's why the majority of right-wing commentary channels are very strong-willed individuals, because that is the only way you will survive doing this, because you lose everything the moment you do it.
For hours without a break is mind-blowing. It's kind of scary that we share this planet with those people, with Hasan Piker viewers, but it is what it is.
Hey, name me a right-wing political commentator that is just overflowing with ads. Go ahead.
I personally don't think Pegasus is saying anything crazy. Hasan Piker fans did not like that. Hasan's biggest fan, LOL MF, makes daily videos. I've seen this argument a lot. Ex-YouTuber is milking this topic so much. As a matter of fact, I saw this other tweet. Now, I do want to talk about this briefly because I do find it quite interesting. And no, this is not me bouncing or doing tricks on it. Okay, this is not me writing anyone. There's only two people in this universe that I will meet right, all right? That is Kanye West, well, and The Weeknd. I don't even know what this fucking video is about. So anyways, I saw this other tweet talking about Pegasus. This guy says, 8 videos of Pegasus' last 9 videos are about Hasan. The last time I saw something like this was Leafius here's videos on Pokimane.
Because MorePegasus is a drama slop YouTuber, and no one is more consistently retarded than Hasan. If Hasan wants to stop being farmed, then stop doing retarded shit. For example, a lot of commentary drama channels farmed me for one day, maybe even a week, 2 months ago, and then maybe for another week, a year ago. No one's doing that every day because I'm not a guy who does dumb, retarded shit every day. Hasan does. So if Hasan wants to stop being farmed, then stop doing retarded shit. And it's not because Hasan videos do well. They don't. They don't. But the idea is so shocking that it's kind of crazy hard to not talk about. To be honest, talking about Ludwig and Pokimane get more views than Hasan because everybody has Hasan fatigue these days. Everybody does. Everybody's sick of fucking hearing about the guy and how he's just perpetually retarded.
Seeing a lot of people being mad at people milking topics, or why does Pegasus have 30 billion Hasan videos? Or
because Hasan has done retarded shit a billion times.
Why does Sense have 40 trillion iDubbbz and Anissa videos? It's just basic supply and demand. That's what the people want to see. That's what they like, and that's what the creator likes. So it's like a win-win.
I heavily disagree, Sensitive. None of these creators still want to talk about Hasan, but we're kind of forced to because he's always in the headlines of this shit. Because he keeps on doing retarded shit, but viewership is down for shitting on Hasan because the viewers are tired of it. They have Hasan fatigue. Everybody does.
For everyone. Sure, you could be like, well, he made...
Even me, bro. I've skipped talking about Hasan because I'm fucking sick of it. It's crazy. He's so obviously a retard, and if you don't get it by now, you're as big of a retard as him.
I don't know. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy made 5 videos about Hasan Piker. That's what the people want to see. That's what the creator wants to make. You could like it. You could dislike it. You could agree, disagree. That is the system in which we're in. Sometimes I love and hate this phrase. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I remember a few months ago, I was really doing those iDubbbz and Anissa videos, and they were doing...
Nah, Pegasus gets good views talking about Hasan. That's why he does it. From 330 to 250 to 280 to 230 to 240 to 199 to 173. Hasan interest has dropped by 40% in just 1 month. Viewers are genuinely fucking tired of it. So much so where he's using Philip DeFranco on the thumbnails over Hasan when the opportunity to use Hasan is there. So, no, I am not wrong on this. People are very tired of hearing about Hasan. Genuinely. Viewer interest has dropped tremendously.
crazy numbers. The reason why it never got old is because every single video.
173,000 is a day old though. Brother, okay, just real quick. I want you to really put your ego to the side. I really do. I really want you to put your ego to the side, okay? I've done this shit for 8 years. I know what the public is interested in. I am telling you, Hasan fatigue is very, very, very real, right? And I know you probably think more, you probably think that you know more than me because you've been watching streamers for maybe 5 years. But as a guy who's been in this shit, I assure you, Hasan fatigue is very real. Okay, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to help you out here, man. You can think once again, think whatever you like. I don't care. It affects me zero. Okay, but I'm letting you know I'm right on this. Okay, so just you keep doing your thing, but I'm just trying to educate you, man. Let's get back into it.
It would be something different regarding these idiots, right? And I think that's
like I'm not even gonna put Hasan in the title of this video because I know people are getting fucking sick of him. This title is gonna be the more Pegasus situation is pathetic.
Same for Pegasus. Every single day that Hasan goes live, he says something new, he says something stupid, and it's an ongoing story. It's not like he's, talking about something that Hasan said 10 years ago. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people who are jealous. A lot of people are like, man, these slob tubers don't deserve the money. I spent 3 years making my video and it only got 10K. Meanwhile, these slob tubers, it takes a few hours and they get 40,000 views in an hour. It's not fair. My response to all of that is skill issue. Get better. Going back to the replies, the Hasan Piker fans weren't having it. This person says, what has Hasan ever lied about?
That's fucking crazy to even ask. But it's easier to ask what he's told the truth about.
Is this nigga serious? Go fuck yourself.
And if you just open the thread, I mean, there's like so many comments here. Wrong question. What has Hasan never lied about?
There you go.
Lying about Nepo baby background.
True.
And then, the list goes on.
True.
Does this guy talk about anything other than Hasan? I mean, from what I've seen, yeah, his videos are like 30-40 minutes and there's multiple different topics. I love comments like these. Brother would be flipping burgers if Hasan didn't exist. His whole business model depends.
It's a shame that MorePegasus is continuously getting shit saying that he's milking Hasan when in reality Hasan is just a lol cow and he gives people more reason to shit on him every single day because he's a piece of shit human being. Hope that makes sense. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next one.